you ready for the most kick-ass sports show ever? Introducing Kevin the Drumming Sex Appeal. Matt the All-Star Athlete. Tim the Red Bell Pepper kind of guy. Manny who misses the layup. And Otis from back at the barnyard. This is the Wildcasters.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Wildcasters. It has been a hot minute.
I'm not gonna cheer.
Am I right, guys? Manny, Kevin, and Jimmy, specifically.
The originals.
And no,
Much more improved.
This is not Andrew in adult form. This is Mr. Sakosky, one of the.
We don't gotta insult that.
I hope he doesn't look this bad when he gets to be my age.
Quick little intro for myself on Mr. Sack is some statistics, that I can pull off the top of my head. He's shooting 80% from the three in his men's league.
Negative.
No, 80%.
Negative 80%, yeah.
8 for 10. Definitely by far the coolest teacher to ever walk this planet at any school.
He averages
the #1 rated teacher at Garin.
I'm not giving you guys grades anymore. You don't have to suck.
He averages 12 hours stalked of sack a week. So
he averages 12 A's a class because his students just are motivated to do better by his peer presence in the classroom.
Now you're just lying.
And this is a true fact. He is the winningest Scholastic Bowl coach in the history of Garin.
That is true.
Thanks to meeting this guy, Joyce, right here. And this is also a friend of the show, Anthony Joyce. He watches, he supports, and he will be playing
every video 10 times.
He will be playing Wildcasters Jeopardy.
Who's your favorite Wildcaster? Joyce. Who's your favorite Wildcaster?
He's like, I've seen every episode 10 times. I don't know if he's kidding.
Kevin?
Kevin is his favorite Wildcaster, as is everyone.
You gotta
So
wear the
today,
cheese head I gave you.
what?
You gotta wear the cheese head I gave you next video.
Oh yeah, when it's football season.
Yeah.
And today,
Aren't you?
we're back to play Wildcasters Jeopardy. We got a second game for you guys. It's going to be very, very awesome, and I hope you guys enjoy it because our first Jeopardy video was so well received, and Mr. Sack wanted to be a part of it, so we're glad. So everyone thank Mr. Sack for coming on.
Thank you, Mr. Sack.
My pleasure.
I'm going to very briefly let you guys, give a brief word on Mr. Sack. Manny, what can you tell us about Mr. Sack?
What can you legally tell us about Mr. Sack?
Mr. Sack, again, as Matt said, is the greatest teacher ever at Garin. He passed every student, which was amazing.
I did not pass every student.
I'm trying to make you look good.
I don't need you. I don't need you.
That probably makes him look worse, honestly.
Okay, alright, facts. You know what, this was the hardest teacher ever at Garin. I still somehow managed to pass. I was his best student.
The fact that you passed at anything is amazing.
I mean, on Facebook, he wrote on my wall, Mr. S, I cheat on every assignment.
Yeah, which made no sense because you said, sorry, I don't live in the past. And I was literally about to tell you, you're a history teacher.
That's the joke, man. That's literally the joke. I live in the past. It's all I do.
Over his head every time.
So yeah, Mr. Sack, he's a hard teacher. I was his best student. I had an A in the class.
All right, Joyce, what do you got to say?
Nice and it's cool to say the same thing every time. Like every sentence, same thing.
You guys making it sound like it's North Korean. I'm Kim Jong-un. Just talking me up.
It's good to see Mr. Sack again. He gave me A+s on every assignment, every class, even study hall.
You would say hi to him in the hallway.
Yeah,
I went, he knows my cousin.
The first true thing that people have said so far.
Kevin, what are you going to say?
I met Mr. Sack, and when I realized that he used to teach at Pat's, my alma mater, I'm like, oh, I got to meet this guy.
All right, Mr. Sack, what do you think of being on the Wildcasters for the first time?
I just hope I don't let the audience down. These lofty expectations.
The Sackies?
Yeah. We have been using you as a publicity stunt for quite some time, promising that we'd be bringing him on the show as a special guest. Finally, we're here. COVID is ending, thank God, and Mr. Sack could be with us. I forgot to ask the men behind the camera. Dan and Tim, if they have anything they want to say.
Dan,
about Mr.
Dan, you
Sack.
can go first.
He was handsome to look at.
Very, very good-looking male, I have to say.
The lies continue.
Without
I
getting too weird.
don't know if it's like he was talking about Sack or about the reflection of himself he saw in his forehead.
That's a good point.
All right, now,
You can
very
see yourself
briefly,
there.
since we're here for Jeopardy, how do we think this game is going to go with 10 seconds or less? Kevin.
Kevin will win convincingly.
Jimmy.
I mean, we did see what happened last time when we talked about this, so.
Mr. Sack.
I hope I win, and I'll be embarrassed if I don't.
No,
Joyce.
You might win with the
Do the
government
White Sox
questions.
play in Chicago?
And Manny.
I'm gonna get a better score than last time.
I mean, literally, you just have to get 0. You cannot talk and get a better score.
Lofty bar right there.
Alrighty, everyone, we are ready to get into the game. Real quick before we start, I want to give a shout out to our men working behind the camera today. Dan, the man, will be keeping track of editing purposes and the camera itself, and Tim will be keeping track of the score and who buzzes in first. We have a new buzzer system, so there will be no hand raising this time. Hopefully that's, offsets a lot of bugs that we had last time.
Manny's still gonna raise his hand.
You don't have to raise your hand anymore. The categories for the first round of Jeopardy are Chicago baseball. Every question will relate to one of the two Chicago baseball teams, professional baseball teams, or the series between them.
Someone didn't include the Chicago Dogs, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no Chicago Dogs, professional MLB affiliated teams. Basketball is the second category. That's pretty broad and self-explanatory. Then we have coach quotes. You're going to be given a quote from a famous coach as well as the team that they coach that they are most famous for. Then we have athletes turned
That's the 1,000-point
broadcasters, which again is pretty self-explanatory. And finally we have the academic category, which is U.S. government, this man's specialty. So, because it is his first time on the show, and we are welcoming our guest, Mr.
He
Sack,
goes last.
has control of the board.
I'm gonna go
U.S. government 1,000 off.
Chicago baseball 200.
All right, let's get it started. This White Sox slugger played the role of hero in a dramatic crosstown game at Wrigley Field on June 18, 2019. He hit the go-ahead solo home run in the top of the 9th inning in a 1-1 game. The Sox would then go on to win 3-1.
Who is Jose Abreu?
Oh, incorrect.
I don't know. Okay, good. Thank God.
Who's second?
Kev.
Kevin.
Who is Eloy Jimenez?
That is the correct
Bless
answer. Who is
Wow.
Eloy Jimenez?
Jimenez Cubs.
Eloy Jimenez?
All right, Kev, you have.
How do I go back?
Thank you,
How do I
Cubs.
reset?
So
He's
clear
gonna
the
clear.
buzzer.
Tim's gonna clear.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Let's see
Tim.
how it works
Just
now.
give me a hit thumbs up when you're ready. All right, Kev, you control the board.
Basketball for 200.
Bad choice.
That's probably the easiest question.
Here we go. He is the youngest player in league history to score 10,000 career points.
Oh, wow.
Kev.
Who is Trae Young?
No. Who's next?
Manny.
Who is LeBron?
That is correct.
Yep.
Did you think it was Trae Young because he was the youngest?
No, I read the question wrong.
Alrighty.
I'm not gonna
Who got
lie.
it?
I'm not gonna
Me.
lie. I missed the button.
Ready?
I went like.
Give me
The giant circle.
Yeah.
athletes turned broadcasters 200.
Athletes turned broadcasters 200. Currently paired with Jason Benetti, this 1980 Cy Young Award winner has been the color commentator for the Chicago White Sox since 2009.
Yeah, it was.
Mr. Sack.
Who is Steve Stone?
That is correct.
It says it.
Oh.
Right there. I know for a fact you're not straight.
Athletes turned broadcasters for 400.
All right. A member of the Hall of Fame, this three-time Super Bowl champion quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys has become a staple for primetime games on Fox. He's usually paired with the legendary Joe Buck. Manny.
Who is Troy Aikman?
That is correct.
Oh, Monday Night Football.
Not
Yeah,
on
Timmy, you
Fox
just
anymore.
call who reads it first.
Yeah, he's on Monday Night Football now.
Mhm.
They're both on.
Alright.
There's no cultural
Alright.
diversity here.
While technically written by committee in 1787, this former United States president is largely credited with drafting the Constitution. He is nicknamed the Father of the Constitution as a result. Jimmy.
Who is James Madison?
That is correct. Nice going there, Jimmy.
Who is the mother of the Constitution?
All right, Jimmy. What do we got?
Let's go basketball 1,000.
Basketball 1,000. Oh, big guns coming out.
Ooh.
Starting off as the Chicago Packers in 1961, this NBA franchise has been rebranded more than any other franchise in league history. They have changed names a record 6 times.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Who is The Lakers.
That is incorrect.
Unfortunate.
Manny.
Manny?
Who are the Brooklyn Nets?
No.
That's it.
Kevin.
Who are the Hornets?
No.
Who is it?
Alright, it is the Washington Wizards. Current. That would be the current franchise.
Alliteration.
And if alright, let's just say
Negative
general
800.
rules. If the first person is incorrect and then you realize like I have no clue what the answer is, even though you buzzed in initially, you can decline to answer.
That would have been good
Alright,
enough.
we'll
Low-key,
continue.
when I read the beginning, I was gonna say Bulls at first.
Alright, who has control of the
I read
board?
rest.
Who has control of the board?
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Let's go basketball 400.
Basketball 400. This team holds the record for longest winning streak.
Jimmy.
Who was the Boston Celtics?
Incorrect.
You sure about that?
I'm positive.
You sure?
Manny.
Are you sure?
Manny.
Who are the Golden State Warriors?
Incorrect.
Who are the Miami Heat?
Well, Timmy didn't call
Yeah,
your name,
Kevin.
but that
It
is
is
also incorrect. You guys
Is it the
realize
Bulls?
every
Is it the Bulls?
wrong answer loses you guys
Yeah, I
points.
know.
So stop answering incorrect.
I-
No,
I-
don't know
I
the answer.
Stop.
I thought legitimately. it was
The
Heat.
answer is the Los Angeles Lakers.
He
I
said
forgot what
Lakers.
season. No, he
Oh,
said
no, I
himself.
said
Oh, that was the first.
I forgot what season it was.
Oh,
I wrote these questions
oh my
a
God,
long,
wait.
long time ago, but I
Who's the
believe it was
Warriors?
like.
Wait, what's their?
No, I know
No,
exactly what
record
team it
is
was. It
not
was like
winning
it
streak.
was Jerry West, Elgin
That
Baylor, and all that.
season.
I just
No.
I was thinking
what?
because the
What's
Celtics
the-
had the
what's
greatest
the,
turnaround
winning
season.
streak?
That's
Oh,
what I
winning
think.
streak is wins in a row.
No, I know, but what's the number?
It was like
It's
35 or
like
something.
36.
One.
Oh,
I thought the Heat had it.
All right,
No.
next question.
With the LeBron.
Jimmy again.
let's go, Coach quotes 200.
All right.
No.
Do your job. New England Patriots.
Zach.
Who is Coach Belichick?
That is correct.
I just want to say I'm like negative like 1400.
We're doing
now.
good on the points over there, Timmy.
And I'm almost convinced I'll come.
Joyce, you're doing pretty good too. I like all the confidence in the answers. All right, Mr. Sack.
You want to know what's the crazy thing? He's in second right now. He has 0.
I know.
I knew that one. That was the first one I knew.
Let's go Chicago baseball 400.
Chicago baseball 400. Unsurprisingly, the White Sox own the title of largest margin of victory in the Crosstown Series. This win came in a 13-1 blowout on August 29th, 2021, also my birthday. This Cubs
Nobody
pitcher,
asked.
nicknamed the Professor,
Damn it.
whose
How did
degree
they beat
clearly
me?
isn't in pitching, picked up the loss in that game.
Isn't the
Manny.
professor like
Manny.
a straight
First off,
ass?
fuck you. Number two, who is Kyle Hendricks?
That is
I
correct.
had that one.
God dang it. I literally like
Should've
half a
just looked
second.
further.
Are all these like White Sox?
Literally half
Like,
a
the only
second
time the
after.
They're
Cubs are gonna be
Chicago
involved.
baseball, so
The
either
only
related
time
to
the
the
Cubs-
Cubs, the White
yeah.
Sox, or
Literally, the
both
only
of
time the
them.
Cubs are gonna be
Go ahead,
involved,
Manny.
there's like a loss.
All right,
Yeah.
what are you
Duh.
calling?
These seem like
Give
these
me-
basketball questions are a lot harder than they were last time. Last one's like,
Give
who is
me-
the
Jimmy,
Slim
we're not just
Reaper?
gonna give you the game.
U.S. government 400.
U.S. government 400. 1 second.
Yeah, let's just give Jimmy the game by giving him who is the Slim Reaper.
Federalism is the principle of shared power between federal and state government.
Yeah.
For educational purposes, it is typically broken down into 2 types. Dual federalism, which is represented with a layered cake, and this other type represented by a marble cake.
How is this a 400 question? No!
Mr.
Come on!
Sack.
Mr.
That does
Sack.
not count.
No, Sag
What
buzzed in
is
first.
cooperative federalism?
That is correct.
He,
Yes!
he knew
God.
that. No, you didn't have to say it.
AP
No.
Gov teacher flexing the
All
gun.
I saw is cool.
I knew he was gonna get it because like when you said federalism, he was he
How long
like
did it
mouth
take
like
you to
layered
do
cake.
Kevin is hiding his
I saw that it
phone
wasn't
from
on
Jimmy
the question.
Mahoney.
It was one or two. And dual federalism was on there. So.
I should know that.
All right, Mr. Sack.
Let's go U.S. government 600.
All right, let's stay on a roll. Written and approved by Congress in 1777, this document was the United States' first attempt at a constitution. It ultimately failed as it was characterized by a firm league of friendship as opposed to the much more fortified, more perfect union of the Constitution.
For the first time in the game, Joyce.
Joyce.
Joyce!
What are the Articles of Confederation?
That is correct. Get on the board, Joyce.
Yes.
I knew
for teaching
I
me
was
that.
That's where we got him.
I was
He's
thinking-
keeping the
I was
content
thinking of saying the
I was gonna
Confederation
say
of
the
Articles.
prologue.
The prologue.
Was it?
Joyce, what are we picking?
Let's do U.S. government for
Oh,
1,000.
1,000, the big one.
This is probably the hardest question in the game.
No shit.
All right.
Or the easiest.
An avid Federalist and therefore supporter of a strong central government, this founding father is responsible for writing Federalist Number 78. In this essay, he discusses the role of the judicial branch and calls it the weakest of the 3, yet highlights the responsibility of judicial review as its most important role.
Joyce.
Who is James Madison?
That is incorrect.
Mr. Sack.
This is the only reason we brought you on here.
Who is
Because I would
John
fuck-
Adams?
Also incorrect. And not an author of any Federalist Papers, Mr.
I
Sack.
know.
Oh, author?
boy.
Is that author?
Should be.
Yeah.
Aren't
Who's
you
Benjamin
a
Franklin?
teacher?
No.
Crap.
Manny is incorrect as well.
Technique.
Can I take a guess that won't count?
No.
Okay.
After I reveal
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
you
that's
can
what I
tell
wanted
us.
to do.
But it is Alexander Hamilton.
That was my.
I just said I watched Hamilton.
Wait, Jefferson.
That's who I thought it was.
Broadway dude.
He is that Broadway dude.
Broadway.
Bro, we got the
dude.
Civil
The
War
three
question.
main are
If you would have said Lin-Manuel Miranda, oh, you should.
It would have been
definitely
John.
should.
It was Alexander Hamilton,
He was the
James
actor that
Monroe,
played him.
and
No, it was
I
Madison,
know.
John Jay, and Hamilton were your three
John
possible
Jay.
options.
That's what I was thinking about John Adams.
John Jay, wasn't he a cardinal?
Joyce.
Joyce, what do you got?
I think it was a coach.
same guy.
Yeah,
actually.
like
Let's
half a
do
It
Chicago
was on the team.
baseball for
It was
600.
on the. Wait, I haven't reset it. I'm not
It's
resetting
not
it.
you that resets
Tim's
it.
clearing
I
it now.
know. Okay.
Right at the deadline in 2021, a blockbuster trade shook up the city of Chicago. The White Sox received Craig Kimbrell from the. Shut up, Jimmy. Received Craig Kimbrell from the Cubs in exchange for Nick Madrigal and this right-handed
I
reliever.
already know the answer.
Manny.
What?
I forget his.
One, two.
Come on, Cub
Three.
fan.
What was his first
Four.
name?
No.
First letter?
Yeah,
Incorrect.
give me the answer.
Asking for the
Who is
Kev.
Cody Hoyer?
That is
There we
correct.
go.
Good job, Kev.
Who the
Get on
fuck
board.
spells Cody like that?
Yeah, I know.
Cody Hoyer does.
Cool guy.
Alright,
Kev.
Coach quotes for 400. Wait, reset my.
We're good.
Jesus Christ!
Just
Have trust in
It's
the
a little
man.
behind.
trust
Who
the
is-
man behind the camera. Every second that clock gets closer to game time, my ass gets a little tighter. By the time the game starts, I'm shitting diamonds. St. Patrick Shamrocks.
Fuck you,
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
That is Coach Bailey. Who's
That
Coach
is-
Bailey?
No!
Correct.
Yeah!
What?
Who is Coach Galante?
Manny.
Oh.
Manny.
Who's Coach Galante?
That
Kevin, you're an idiot.
Who the hell is Galante?
First.
Coach
is,
Gunn.
you were not. It says easy money.
Coach at Pats for quite some time.
The list screws me again. I don't
Manny.
get negative
Well,
points for that,
literally,
do
look
I?
at
Yeah, you.
Why do I lose
Wait,
points
Tim,
for
can
that?
you
No.
reset it? I hit the thing on accident.
I don't lose
Okay.
points for that.
Literally, look at the fucking order.
Yeah, I know.
Just look at the
All right,
order.
Manny, what do we got?
Give me athletes turn broadcasters 600.
All right.
I feel like I'm getting fucked here.
Known for telling it straight without much restraint, this analyst has become a fan favorite of Inside the NBA and the NBA on TNT. His career accomplishments include 11 All-Star appearances, 11 All-NBA nods, and the 1992-1993 MVP award.
Manny.
Manny,
Who's Charles Barkley?
that is correct.
I thought you were
Wow.
gonna say Shaq.
He's in all the commercials.
I thought you were gonna say
Out of
Shaq.
boy, Manny.
Manny's on a roll. Keep it going.
Yeah, 'cause he
Give
watches.
me basketball 600.
Basketball 600. This famous franchise won the very first NBA game ever played on November 1st, 1946.
Manny.
Who are the Brooklyn
Incorrect.
Nets?
Next,
Were they even
Jimmy.
a team in the
Jimmy.
40s?
Who was the Knicks?
that is correct. The New
They
York
played- they played-
Knickerbockers.
All Saints did.
They played
Oh, I
on.
was close.
Let's keep it
They
cat.
played
I was
on
close.
Detroit.
Look at Jimmy. Look at the big brain on Jimmy. All right. How you doing there, Mr. Sack? You buzzing in on a lot of these?
No.
Only Chicago
Playing it,
baseball.
playing it conservative. I like it.
Jimmy.
All right.
Screw it. Let's go basketball again.
800. Last one. Donning both the number 6 and 32 in his career, this 16-time All-Star owns the title of 8th highest selling jersey of all time. He's a 2-time ABA champ and won the 1983 NBA championship as a member of the 76ers.
No,
I know it. I
Kevin.
know it.
Who is Dr. J?
Give me his real name.
Who is Julius Irving?
Yep.
There we
I
go.
was about to say Julius.
But yes, Dr. J and
Julius
Julius
Randle.
Irving are okay. All right, Kev. A couple more questions on the board.
Chicago baseball for 800.
This manager proved ineffective, even incompetent at times, for both ball clubs. In his one season as Cubs manager, he had a winning percentage
Well,
of
'cause
.451.
Manny.
During a bit of a longer tenure with the White Sox, his win percentage was .433.
Because Manny has a
He's
tendency.
Manny.
Well, Manny just hits the
He's gonna
button
get it wrong.
Who
immediately.
is Willie Wilson? I thought.
Not an MLB manager.
Can I just answer this now, please?
To Muse next.
Kev.
Who is Rick Renteria?
That is correct.
What's it called? Because Manny's strategy is
I don't
simply just
even
I'll hit the button and then figure it out
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah, you gotta stop answering incorrectly.
No, I'll just do it. I'll
Yeah,
just
you're at like negative
I'll
30,000.
clear the board like
I think
halfway
I'm
through the
too
question.
That one?
Yeah, he's gonna. If Manny answers again and does that BS, Tim's gonna clear the board and you guys can buzz in.
No, I mean like halfway through, I'll clear it.
I'm gonna put him in the cell.
All right, what do we got?
Me,
Manny,
or
Coach.
Coach quotes for
Appreciate
600.
it. Appreciate it.
Find your tongue.
You don't practice until you get it right. You practice until you can't get it wrong. Alabama Crimson.
I buzzed in, Tim. What the hell?
Or Jimmy, sorry. Yeah, Jimmy got it.
Who is Nick Saban?
That is correct.
I literally buzzed in
He
and then
said he
Tim
was going to
cleared.
reset it halfway through the
Yeah.
question if Manny does it early.
Oh, because Manny did
Because,
buzz
yeah,
in.
I'll do it like halfway through.
And I
so
saw
that
it and I buzzed in again.
Yeah, I mean,
Nick
I.
Saban.
I was close to saying Coach K.
All right, what do you got, Jimmy?
Let's go, Coach quote 800.
Let's be honest. We made shots. When you make shots, the whole game looks prettier. North Carolina Tar Heels.
Jimmy.
Who is Roy Williams?
That is correct.
Michael Jordan.
I was thinking one of the two.
Yeah. Scott.
Jimmy?
Let's go 800 U.S. government.
All right, last government question. In order to fulfill the president's role as chief diplomat, they are granted this specific power by the Constitution, to enter into formal agreements with other nations. Nonetheless, these agreements must be ratified with a 2/3 vote of the Senate.
Joyce.
Who is the Secretary of State?
What?
No. We are looking for a presidential power.
Oh.
You gotta buzz in, Sack.
Yeah, I know. What are, why can't I think of these?
Oh my gosh, he's choking.
I
The
know.
camera, the big lights are on him.
Oh, the bright lights.
He's not so tough
What
anymore.
are treaties?
Yes, that is correct. What is the power to make treaties? We're
Oh,
good at
chief diplomat. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking of.
All right, Zach, what do we got?
Coach quotes 1,000.
All right. Great moments are born from great opportunities. United States national team.
Jimmy.
Is that who is Coach K?
Kevin.
He's
Who
the
is Coach Herb Brooks?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
him. That's
correct.
him. I was literally about to ask if it was a hockey team.
What is-
1980 hockey.
Oh, it's hockey.
It's
Okay,
from
I was,
the movie
National
Miracle.
Hockey.
That's how I got it.
I was thinking
watched that
of
movie all
the
the
USA
time,
team
trying to
for
do that.
basketball.
Yeah.
Kev, what do you got?
I was thinking Herb Brooks.
Chicago baseball for 1,000.
All right.
Wait, reset my buzzer. Timmy.
I'll
He's
do it
got
halfway
it.
through, so it's fair.
For fuck's sake!
This Hall of Fame reliever played for both the White Sox and the Cubs, in addition to 7 other MLB franchises.
Oh my
While
God.
his numbers were intriguing, his facial hair might be more interesting, or maybe even his name.
Manny.
Who is Craig Kimbrell?
No.
Mr. Sack.
Mr. Sack.
Who is Goose Gossett?
That is correct.
You played for the Sox.
Goose.
Oh my God.
You gotta listen to the clues. Intriguing name, you know.
Yeah.
Craig
Is that like
Kimbrell is
Tom
kind of the.
Condon?
I didn't
Kind of
even
a
Well,
standard
I'm gonna
one.
keep it a buck. Never heard of the guy.
Turned
Wasn't it also like every
broadcasters,
team in the league?
1,000.
1,000,
Wow.
going for the big bucks. A staple of March Madness and the Big East Tournament, he is lesser known for his playing career. He led LaSalle University to their first ever NIT appearance in 1961 and is the high school all-time leading scorer in New Jersey and was drafted by the Knicks in 1963. His famous calls include, "Get those puppies organized," and "Get the lingerie off the deck."
Does she actually sound like that?
I know who you're talking
I
about. I
literally-
hear that voice.
Yeah, I know exactly who. I just don't know his name.
1, 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bill Raftery.
Thank God I didn't. I was thinking
Who?
Dick Edward.
He commented the game
I
last night.
was thinking Mike Brain, low key.
That's NBA. All right, Mr. Sack.
He was
Here we
doing a
go.
college game the other day.
Broadcasters.
He
Broadcasters.
literally
Let's
did a
get it.
college game the other day.
A 2-time
Okay,
Super
yeah.
Bowl champ.
Oh,
he
it's
has
not Tony
a
Romo.
pretty
Yeah.
divided public opinion on his broadcasting skills. Nonetheless, his ability to state the obvious is unmatched in professional sports, such as in the following quote. In order for it to be considered a forward pass, the ball must go forward.
So pissed.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Who is Terry Bradshaw?
Incorrect.
Who is
Kevin.
next? Who is Phil Sims?
That is the correct answer.
I was gonna say Chris
Oh,
Collins.
Come on.
All right, we have now completed the first round of Jeopardy, and we will see you for double. All right. Well, that was interesting to say the least. Mr. Sack's brain is a little bit cloudy as a result of.
I'm just playing down to my competition.
Yeah.
He's nervous. He's nervous.
He's nervous. The bright lights are on. This is legit. This is how you know you made it, is when you come on the Wildcast.
This is actually a lot more
So,
lights than what we usually have.
let's give up some score updates, and we'll see where we're at heading into Double Jeopardy.
Alright, I'll go in order from first place to last.
Why not go last to first?
Just let the guy
no.
give the score.
Alright, in first place we have Kev, 2,600.
Wow.
Second, Mr. Sack, 1,200.
Yep.
Woo!
Third place, Jimmy, -600. Fourth place, Joyce, negative 1,200. And Manny
Oh, jeez.
is in last with negative 4,200.
I think that might actually be worse than last time.
That could be.
In the Jeopardy. But nonetheless, points are double. Good chance to come back if needed. Manny can end net positive.
Now-
If they do not finish positive, they will not be participating in Final Jeopardy.
Category.
Interrupt him explaining things.
Now,
You clearly-
Jimmy, do you have something to
clearly
say
watched, so.
before I read the categories off?
Watch Jeopardy,
Now
Zach.
I
did
can,
watch
now
it.
that I've given the handicap, I can start taking this seriously.
Did you watch the Aaron
Alright,
Rodgers?
let's get into it. Let's make it a competitive final. We have categories are Game 7, about famous Game 7s. Could be hockey, could be basketball, could be baseball.
I
whatever
know
it
what
might be.
game. The black.
Football,
2013
again,
Black
another
Hawks,
broad-based
2016
category.
Cubs.
And we have Name That Team, given a series of 3 players who have at least played in that franchise for at least a day. Could be even a day, could be their whole career. And we have Country of Origin, which is the country where these famous athletes come from. And finally, the academic category, we have grammar. So, let's get right to it. Manny, you are in last, so
You
you
should have
have...
coding.
Yeah, you
We
get
have
the
a
pick.
coding expert here.
Manny's gonna get that
I
one
taught
wrong.
English for a year.
Did you really?
Not at Garen.
That pass.
That passed, so.
All right, Manny.
Do you remember Mr. Enright?
I'm starting?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lex Luthor?
you control the board.
Give me grammar 400.
Oh,
Wow, off rip.
This part of speech is typically defined as a person,
Oh, I hate
place,
myself.
thing,
Son of a
or
bitch.
I
idea.
know it. I know it. I know
Joyce.
Joyce.
What is a subject?
No, incorrect. Not the term we were looking for.
Mr. Set.
What is a noun?
That is
Choice.
though often a noun, subject is
George,
not a part
didn't
of
you have like a
speech.
GPA in high school of like 5?
Everyone has a GPA! Everyone!
It was inflated.
Not a high
Finish.
one.
He said a 5.
All right, Mr. Sack.
Let's go grammar 2000.
Oh, big
Rip!
box. This is a tough one. I remember
could
making
win,
this. I might have to look this answer up myself. All right. This type of participial phrase is denoted with commas, breaking the rhythm and flow of a sentence to add more detail to the main clause of the sentence. However, it is not required in order to completely comprehend the meaning of a sentence, which is where the name
I
derives.
have no clue.
Mr. Sack.
What is a prepositional phrase?
Damn it.
Incorrect.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
Why don't you keep track right there? It says 2, 1, 2, and 3.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyone else buzzing?
There's no teams.
No one else? We are looking for a non-essential participial
Now
phrase.
say that again.
Get the.
No.
Thank you, Mr. Zool.
I still think I'm correct.
Thank you, Mr. Zool. Gotta be a little bit more specific than that.
Did
All right,
you know
Mr.
that
Sack.
before you actually looked it up?
Yeah, that's my favorite term. Non-restricted.
It's on his Tinder profile.
Game 7, 400.
Game 7, 400. Here we go. With 53 seconds remaining in Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals, Kyrie Irving hit what is now dubbed the shot, breaking a 3-minute and 46-second scoring drought for both teams. This player was defending Irving when the shot was made.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Who is Steph Curry?
That is correct.
Damn, it was right.
Because we all know he can't play defense.
Matt always makes fun of me for that, so I should
All right.
have done that.
Let's go name that team 800.
Alright.
That's
Martin-
600.
Martin St. Louis, Henrik Lundqvist, Mark Messier.
Mr. Sack.
Who are the New York Rangers?
That is correct.
I think you hit the
Is that,
wrong
is that a
team.
hockey
That's
question?
It says 600 or 400.
I was gonna say
800.
the
There is no
800.
600 in Double Jeopardy.
I was gonna say the
600?
light.
Yes.
Point values are double. Alright, Mr.
I
Sack.
don't know any hockey teams.
Game 7, 800.
There we go. Making his first relief appearance since the 2010 NLCS, this Giants pitcher posted on an impressive stat line of 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts while recording the save in the scorebook in Game 7 of the 2014 World Series.
Kevin.
Who is Madison Bumgarner?
That is correct.
Bumgarner.
Mad Bum.
Oh, really?
Alright,
That was
Kev,
my
what
next
do we
guess,
got?
too.
Not who I was thinking.
Football for 800.
This former Heisman Trophy winner and college football megastar proved to be one of the biggest busts in recent draft memory. Selected by the Browns with the 24th overall pick in 2014, he only made 8 career starts in which he went 2-6 with a touchdown to interception ratio of 7-7.
Kevin.
Oh my god.
Incorrect.
Who?
Incorrect.
Come on. Who is Johnny
Jimmy.
Manziel?
Jimmy.
Who is Johnny Manziel?
That is correct.
Said you couldn't answer. Then you give the answer.
That's
I
what I knew.
said
What was
Baker,
it?
and then I read the year. I'm like, shit.
You're such an idiot. All right.
Let's go.
Jimmy.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Country of
okay,
origin.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
still dominating all of them.
Country of origin for what?
400.
400.
I don't know, Kev. I'm catching up quick.
Alexander Ovechkin.
Manny.
Where is Russia?
Sure.
No.
What is Russia?
No.
He's from Russia.
He said, "Where is Russia?"
That's
still a
still
question.
answering in
He
the
said what? I heard
No.
what?
You could have said who is Russia.
Yeah, it still would have
No,
worked.
I mean, I think I consider because it's geography, where is an acceptable thing.
How is Russia?
Okay.
See, that, I want to give him that.
Who or how so is Russia?
Alright, Manny.
Manny.
When is
Name
Russia?
that team 400.
Michael Irvin, C.D. Lamb, Des Bryant.
Mr. Set.
What? What?
He beat,
Someone else beat
You are the
beat
Dallas
you.
Cowboys.
That is correct.
And he once again gets beat.
You have to renounce and give away
Yeah,
all
you should
your
just give up right now.
I saw Urban.
There is one more question that Manny, that was designed for Manny. I
He's
designed
gonna
a
get
couple
wrong.
of these for a
Okay,
couple
does it say
people.
how quickly? we
No,
are?
he buzzed in.
What?
He got you,
You
Manny.
can see it.
Gotta
Sack.
be, gotta
You
be quicker.
first.
I saw Michael Irvin. Wait, I got
Oh,
third. Hold on a second.
You get to
All right,
choose.
Mr. Sack.
Let's go Game 7, 1200.
All right. Capping off a 3-1 series comeback, this Blackhawks defenseman scored the game-winning goal in overtime of Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals in 2013 versus the Detroit Red Wings.
Manny.
Who is Brent Seabrook?
That is correct.
Okay, never mind.
Wow.
And he got a question right.
I was gonna say if
I mean,
it got
it was
to me, I
Blackhawks
would not
fans.
need to click it.
I mean, I just thought, it sounds really weird, like really a specific question, but you think back Blackhawks, there's really only two defensemen, Brent Seabrook or Duncan Keith. So.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
Manny, you
All
get
right,
to choose.
Give me football 400.
These two brothers matched up as opposing head coaches in Super Bowl XLVII. The Ravens went on to win the Blackout Bowl 34-31.
Kevin.
Who are Jim Harbaugh and John Harbaugh?
That is correct.
I would.
Would you have
I just
accepted
know
the
they look
Harbaugh
alike.
brothers?
No.
Okay.
All right, Kev.
I wouldn't have guessed
I'll
that, but still, I was
take-
wondering.
Football for 1600.
Football for 1600. In the middle of the 2012 referee lockout, the infamous Fail Mary occurred between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Russell Wilson heaved a 40-yard pass toward the end zone to this Seahawks receiver. As the two fought for the ball, one ref signaled touchdown, while the other signaled interception. The play was falsely ruled a touchdown, resulting in a Seahawks win.
Is it
Who
who's the
was
who's the receiver?
Yeah.
Yeah, to
Okay.
this Seahawks receiver.
Thank you,
Oh.
Mr. Sack.
That's what I thought.
Who was the Seahawks receiver?
Yes.
No one buzzed in?
He did throw it to the
Kevin.
Packers
Kevin.
receiver.
One.
Who was Tyler Lockett?
No. One. Anyone else?
Nope.
Who is Golden Tate?
Golden showers. Oh.
I was not thinking.
You get to choose Kev again.
Kev, you still have control of the board, so pick a category.
Ow. Oh, no one guessed.
God,
was wrong.
I was like, by the rules of the game.
I'll take football for 1200.
Leading the league in rushing in 2010, this Houston Texan carried the ball a total of 327 times and led the league with 1,616 yards and 16 touchdowns. Despite these impressive numbers, his performance was not enough to earn a playoff berth in a competitive AFC South division.
Sean Watson.
Kevin.
Who is Arian Foster?
That is correct.
Obviously,
Name's Arian?
J.J. Watt.
Yikes.
He is a Houston Texan, so I'll give you that. Good job, guys. All right, what do we got, Kev?
Name that team for 1200.
Kev might actually be in the lead at the end of this game. That is, I never thought I'd utter those words out before, but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Terry Cummings,
I missed the
Glenn
button.
Robinson.
Kevin, or Mr. Set.
Who are the Milwaukee Bucks?
That is
Yes,
correct.
God fucking damn it! I missed the button.
It's
I'm
Jimmy.
you.
It's a giant green button.
I'm not looking at my phone. I'm just.
Still, how are you missing?
Mr. Set.
Mr. Sack.
Let's go Game 7, 1600.
I think he's so nervous.
This five-time All-Star lived every kid's dream in Game 7 of the 2001 World Series. In a 2-2 game in the bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded and one out, he singled over a drawn-in infield off the seemingly invincible Mariano Rivera.
Kevin.
Who is Luis Gonzalez?
That is correct.
Bang.
Kevin adds to his impressive lead.
It's not that. He did bomb a 1600 and 1800 question this round.
I'm still.
There is no
like,
1800
positive
questions.
about it.
800.
Somehow got the
Name that team for
18 question.
1800.
What was that, Kev?
Name that team for 1600.
We're not really touching the grammar questions anymore.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Andre Ethier, Albert Pujols, and Don Drysdale.
Man,
Well, see,
you're not
since
gonna
you,
get this.
since you
I know
said
you're
his
gonna
name
say
wrong, I didn't know who it was.
Wrong.
Don Drysdale.
But you can go ahead and guess that. But
5
you're not
seconds.
wrong, or you're not right.
Manny.
I literally just
Who
gave you
are-
my answer. But.
The LA Dodgers.
That is correct.
I was gonna say that. I just
Why did I
the
say
Bulls.
Cardinals? You were gonna say Cardinals. Oh, I'm so
I
sorry.
know, just shut up.
Shut up! I had a
Yeah.
chance.
He was gonna say
All right, Manny,
Cardinals.
what are
I'm so
we
sorry.
going with?
Give me grammar.
No, I'm just not there.
Grammar 1600. A complex sentence contains a main clause and one or more dependent clauses. This type of sentence contains 2 independent clauses and at least 1 dependent clause.
Joyce.
Compound. What is a compound sentence?
Be a little bit more specific, but I'm going to give it to you anyway because you're struggling.
What is?
What is a
Compound
really cool
equality.
compound sentence?
What is a more specific compound sentence?
What is an
We are
extra
looking
long?
for a compound complex.
Oh,
So we're
counts
giving
though,
it to
Joyce,
him,
we'll give
or-
it
We're giving it to Joyce.
Yes.
Because
That's
you're already negative.
All right.
we want
Joyce.
What? Never mind. What grammar for 800?
All right. Appearing as half a quotation mark, this symbol in the English language is used to show possession and where a letter has been omitted
Oh, I
from a
forget the
contraction.
fucking name of it.
Can you say it in like English next time?
It's
Joyce.
half of a quotation mark.
What is a colon?
Half of a fucking quotation mark.
Mr. Sack.
Oh.
What is an apostrophe?
There we go.
Oh, I thought
Way
it
to catch
was,
some
I thought it was
catch and
semicolon.
I knew exactly. I could picture it, but I didn't know the word of it.
Heading into these last few questions,
really
they may be phrased a bit weird, but just look at the obvious clues in there.
I like how you're like, can you ask a question in English in the fucking
Matt, I'm
grammar
really,
section?
Mr. Sack, or
Oh my
Matt,
God.
I'm really understanding why you say that you did not enjoy Garen.
You just called me like 3 different things.
All right,
Maybe
Mr. Sack.
they added to the balding. Grammar 1200.
Grammar 12.
Sneeze. Oh God, someone.
This type of sentence ends with a period. It also gives instructions and expresses demands, orders, and requests.
Anything my dominatrix says.
Joyce.
The last time I took a grammar class,
Yeah, I really don't remember learning none of this.
because you went to Garen.
This was St.
I'll
William crap in like
renounce
2nd
mine.
grade.
Yeah, no
I'll
shit.
pass.
No wonder I don't
Alright,
remember.
negative 1200.
There you
I
go.
thought it was a.
You had to guess at least something.
Mr. Sack.
An imperative sentence.
Yes, sir.
What?
There we go.
Boo!
Who the fuck knows that?
I do.
Talk to a woman once in your life.
There's imperative, declarative,
I was gonna say
interrogative, and
declarative.
exclamatory. Those are your 4 sentences.
And what, ejaculation too?
Alright. Ejaculatory sentence. Get it right.
Alright, Mr.
Let's
Sack.
go Game 7 2000.
Better
Oh, big
This
big
might
one.
win me the game.
We gotta get these 2000 ones right. This switch-hitting fan
Why the fuck is it a
favorite
baseball
sucked the
one?
life out of Progressive Field when he hit a leadoff home run off of Corey Kluber to begin
Manny already
Game
got it.
7 of the
He's
2016
not gonna
World
get it right.
Series. He
He's
went
not
on
gonna
to
get it
collect
right.
2 more hits later that
He's
year.
gonna say, oh,
Manny.
He's
I'm
gonna
noticing-
say the dumbest answer.
Manny, 5 seconds.
Oh, he
1,
doesn't know it.
2, 3.
Who's Ben Zobrist?
Who is Dexter Fowler?
Kevin, yep.
Okay, well, you're lucky that you were second on the board.
Wow.
You would have just given it up. How do you not know that? You Cub fans
Wait.
only bring up 2016,
You're
and
not
you
a Cub
can't
fan.
tell me
It's
who hit a
official.
leadoff home run to start Game 7. That is beyond me.
Ah shit!
I don't know how to
he had
You
read.
didn't read. You
Oh,
didn't read
yeah.
the question.
Didn't Ben Zobrist had the
Yeah,
Go
the
ahead.
game winner.
He had the game.
Yes.
winner.
Yeah, you gotta listen to the freaking
What the
question.
fuck did you say?
The leadoff home run.
It literally says it on the screen.
Alright,
Oh,
Kevin.
Matt, I'm noticing a lot more baseball questions this time. Is that intentional?
It was to pull away from your impressive lead last time.
Kev.
What do you got?
That's not really. Name that team for 2000.
All right, another big one. Let's see if we can get it. Greg Olson, Jared Allen, and Steve Smith Sr.
Oh,
Mr. Sack.
Or the Carolina Panthers.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna say Vikings, then I saw Steve Smith. I'm
Steve
like,
Smith,
oh,
yeah.
Okay,
That's-
can I just point something out? I buzzed in, reading Jared Allen. I was like, oh, that's the quarterback for the Bills.
All right, Mr. Sack, we're on a roll here.
Country of origin, 2000.
Oh, big one. Big one. Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ooh, I don't know this.
Manny.
Where's the Dominican Republic?
No.
Anthony
dark
Joyce.
here.
Joyce.
Where's Cuba?
Another good guess, though. Those are just
Jimmy.
What is the Dominican Republic?
That was already guessed. And that was incorrect. So
I don't know.
we were looking for Venezuela. What
Is
is
Venezuela? Damn.
Yes, that's why it's the answer to the question.
I
Or
was
the
gonna
question.
say something racist, but I forgot we're on YouTube.
Thank you, Kevin. Wow, some shred of decency. Children's games.
We got it. Get
Still on YouTube, actually.
You're still in control of what we.
answers in there.
what-
like
Country of origin, 800.
Lionel Messi.
Wait, wait.
Yeah, he didn't reset the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not in.
Then we're gonna count to 5 and let's see who has the fastest reflexes.
Alright,
So
start
I'm gonna
again.
count at
Or
a
start
weird
again.
pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Manny.
Where's Argentina?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Manny?
Give me football 2000.
There's a big one. Widely regarded as one of the best teams of all time, these monsters of the Midway dominated their way to the 1986 Super Bowl. The Bears' dominant defense gave up a mere 10 points the entire postseason and nearly were unbeatable all year long. However, this is the one team to beat the 85-86 Bears.
Wait, what?
We're looking for the one team that beat the 1985-86
Easy
Bears.
to guess, don't worry.
Oh.
Mr. Sa-
Who are the Miami Dolphins?
That is correct.
Is that Dan Marino?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Ford?
Yeah. No.
All right.
That was 80s, wasn't it?
2 questions left. Mr. Sack has built up an impressive
It
lead.
might have been. No, it was about greasy.
Country of origin, 1600.
Alright. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come on, really?
Jimmy.
What is Canada?
That is correct.
I actually might.
I was
That's
gonna say
Canadian?
green shit. Some shit.
Give me 1 sec.
1 second.
Alright.
And this is the final question.
Wait, I get to pick.
There you go, Jimmy. Pick it.
Country of origin 400.
Good pick.
It's 1200. Alright, here we go. Luis Robert.
You're third.
Manny.
What is it? Venezuela?
No.
What's the place in Venezuela?
Oh God.
I thought you were about to ask who are we talking about.
Joyce.
Where's Cuba?
That is the correct answer.
Yes, I got one question.
Yes, Joy!
Alright, well, that was interesting to say the least. I have everyone's scores behind the sheet of paper, and I'm pleased with it. It's better than last time, but, it's
I hate this
kind of what I
shit.
expected,
Voice.
to be honest.
I know.
But special thanks to Tim and Dan behind the camera real quick for doing all that hard work, clearing the buzzers and, editing and
Yeah.
putting this video together. Thank Dan especially because he's going to be working hard on it. We'd probably have filmed this like a month prior to when it actually comes out because so much
It's like
goes
coming
into
out
editing.
tomorrow. It's just he's
So,
We got some
so
parts we
here
had.
in the moment of truth, and we are going to read out the final scores and then the final category for Wildcasters Jeopardy.
If you don't bet all your points, you're a bitch. Just saying.
Okay, we have, should we go last to first or first to
Last
last?
first.
Last to first. The 2 who will not be competed in Final Jeopardy. See if you
Mr.
can guess
Sack.
this correctly.
That
Manny finished with negative 5,400
Oh boy.
in dead last place.
I think that was better.
Oh, I
than
didn't get
last
last.
And
I
then
think you were
Joyce.
right.
Joyce is the other one who will not be competing.
Good job,
He
man.
has
You
negative
You're
2,800.
getting better.
That's not too bad.
Then we have, who will be involved in Final Jeopardy, we have Jimmy with 200, just over, net positive. We have Kevin
Participate.
in second with 6,200.
Holy
And
shit.
Mr. Sack, the Enlightenment thinker, best teacher, smartest man on the planet, has 8,000 points heading into Final Jeopardy.
Hey, good job everyone for following the script. Good job.
So, after I read the question for Final Jeopardy, you guys will write down a wager. Jimmy, you can make it interesting. I'll say you can wager
Yeah, the Luis Robert questions.
$4,000 to see if you can compete
Are you kidding me?
in the final round. All right, the final category for Final Jeopardy is Wildcaster History.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
wow.
Wildcasters History.
I'm the biggest fan.
So write down your wagers to that category right now. Let me know when you guys are done, and I will read out the
Fucking
question.
all of it.
Unfortunately, there will be no display on the screen. You'll just have to listen in very closely. Again, you don't have to wager everything. You can wager everything. You can
Kevin,
wager
you don't
anything in
wager all of
between.
it.
All right.
Yeah.
We all have our wagers written down, minus Manny, who put down 10,000.
Were you gonna say Cuba for the round?
Just put all. Just put
Joyce,
all so
who
he
wrote
knows.
69. You know. That's clever. I haven't heard that one before. All right. The question for Final Jeopardy.
I hope we all get it wrong so we all tie.
Who went crazy?
The question for Final Jeopardy under the category Wildcasters History. This fan favorite
Who claimed to get a
episode
blowjob?
racked up 163 views. It featured repulsive food, reckless driving, and lots of expletives. Our favorite, Kevin, tried the most disgusting dish, one of the most disgusting dishes known to man. The reviews of this item included negative 8,000 out of 10, the worst thing I've ever eaten, and vomit sauce. What was this item? Cue the music, Dan. We got 30
Just
seconds
talk about
to write
this.
it down.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. He
No,
didn't
you,
know.
no,
I
you
have no
gotta
idea.
and try
Thank you, Jimmy.
The spelling count?
to be as specific as possible as well.
Yeah, you gotta be specific.
The name of the
Try to be as specific as possible. Give it the flavor if you can.
the restaurant location.
Oh.
Are we approaching on the 30 seconds? All right.
Thank you, Joyce.
And the server that
All right. So let's start with our two guys who were eliminated first. What did you guys have to wager? Manny wagered 10,000,
Yep.
and he said Papa John's Pizza Papadilla. I mean, that is kind of specific. It was the generic answer was right, so he gets half
I
credit for
forgot
that.
which one we got.
Joyce says Papadilla
Yeah, like-
food review. That's not a food item. That's the name of the episode.
Come on, number
Good
one
attempt.
fan.
All right, Jimmy, what did you wager?
I wagered everything.
$4,000.
Yeah.
your
And
house.
what did you write?
I know the real answer, but I wrote here Asperger Deluxe Supreme the second Papadilla.
Okay, and again, Papadilla part's correct. Mr. Sack, what did you write down? I'm curious to find this out.
I wrote, what is a specific tasting papadilla?
Ooh, okay.
And
you
what's it called?
wagered
I
all of
wagered
it.
all of it.
Okay.
Look at-
Kevin,
fucking-
it comes down to Kevin. If Kevin can phrase it exactly
But
how I'm
Kevin
looking,
took it seriously.
Kevin can take this game. Kevin, what did you write?
What is the Philly cheesesteak Papadilla at
That's
Brickyard
incorrect.
Papa
Woo!
John's?
It's incorrect.
That is the most specific. How much did you wager?
He
6,200.
He took it seriously. What a
However,
loser.
because Mr. Sack entered this round with more points and did write specific type of papadilla,
And didn't get the
Mr.
answer.
Sack walks away winning this game.
Wait a minute.
What? He started with 8,000. He wagered 8,000, which would mean he finishes with
But I had
16.
the best answer.
Huh?
I
No,
put down the right answer.
he put down a specific type of papadilla, which is technically what I said. So everyone congratulate Mr. Sack for winning Wildcasters Jeopardy Part 2.
Script.
Thank him for being on the show. Anyone have any last comments? How the game went? Any specific message to Mr. Sack or the general public?
Be
It's been
there
a
next
while.
time when we get Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, you could be on our next Jeopardy.
Right,
Right?
if you want to be in our
Jeopardy.
next Wildcasters Jeopardy, comment on this video and we'll get you in there.
Send
That's what
Ke-
Mr.
send
Sack
Kevin
did.
a DM.
And look at him now. He went from viewer to winner of Wildcasters
Dream
second
do come
Jeopardy.
true.
Except for Jack.
Put
Leo,
that
who
on
can't
your
be on.
resume now.
Yeah, you can
wanna
put
move
that
it.
on your resume. I'm sure it'll help you teach
So
at Harvard.
so you're gonna like pay us after this? or
Except for
like-
Jack Leo, who can't be
Are
on
we
it.
handing
Paying Tim because he counted up the score.
Special thanks to Joyce and
Took him a
Mr.
while,
Sack
but-
for participating.
Yeah.
Joyce, it was a pleasure to have you. You didn't contribute much, but that's
Fourth
okay.
place, baby. Woo.
And Mr.
Not
Sack
less,
obviously
not
won
less,
it all.
not less.
Hey,
That's that
how
Garen mindset.
So thank you guys for watching. Spread this video around if you liked it. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. You guys know the drill. We'll see
Tell
you
all your
next time.
friends.